So in the following step, step 8, we're explore the third type that we as a third filter type that we can use in Excel to create more. This is very visual, and it's called the slicer. So something you insert into your table. So you click on your table, click on anywhere on your table, and then click on insert, and choose one of these filters, which is a slicer. And now I'm going to ask you where you want to apply this filter on, or which column. So we're going to use a customer type, home state, and there are two, a customer type and home state, and add them right on the table. So you can see it's very visual. Position the customer type here. We're going to position this slicer so that it's the top left corner is on the top left corner. That is K10 right there. And the home state slicer will position on K10, M10 right there. Okay. Once I have them positioned in the right place, I'm going to apply the format on each. Again, when you add the slicer, now you have a new type. It's called the slicer, and apply the yellow style on both slicers. Now use the slicers so that's only hotels. I'm going to choose hotels, only hotels. So I'm going to select hotels from California, New Mexico, Oregon, and Utah. So California. So first, let me just clear this. I'm going to select multiple. I need to enable the multiple selection, and go ahead and skip Kentucky. No Minnesota, no New Mexico, Oregon, yes, Texas, no, and this is no, and also no Oklahoma. Okay, only 4 states: California, New Mexico, Oregon, and Utah appear on the table. Okay, and the customer type hotel. So I only want to look for this and choose this filter and focus on this group. Next, I'm going to just wrap up this assignment with this video. A filter can provide an answer to many questions. So you can see this is not kind of when I told you here that the difference between using the subtotal and the total. So this is the subtotal is a function in Excel calculates only the amounts for the visible records, okay, not the actual. So because if I remove the filters here, I have more records, right? But this only 5 records and use a subtotal because I applied a filter. Okay. Now on this worksheet we're gonna build or create a summary statistic. So in cell A4 or A5, I'm gonna just type the average food order text. I'm gonna create average, and then bold that text. A6, I'm going to type, so I'm going to create 2 overall summary, and overall, that's total, and filtered. Okay. Okay, so in B6 I'm going to do the overall. Okay, how we use table structure okay, to calculate the average food order amount for all customers, not filtered, not only the filtered. So we just use the average function. Is it the average? Yes, average function when I'm on what? So remember that we created the table structure. So when I create use the table structure to calculate the average food order amount for all customers. Okay, this is a different way again because it's a table structure. So this give me, that's again the average for all. Now for the filtered, use the subtotal. You can see I have to insert one of these functions. So the average is the first one, so it's a function number 1 on the same so this is the golf, it's the same, use the same, but that's the difference here. When I use subtotal, average subtotal function on the filtered data, on only this range, okay, not all records, and that's why you see a difference, both average, but number of records varies from one to another. Okay, so that's first part of the summary table, and both make sure it's on a use an accounting format to show the accounting. And now we're going to calculate or generate a summary for number of records in D5. Oops. Number of records, and also go ahead and I just copied, paste, and bolded, but you can type it too, number of records, and same thing, so overall, and filtered, cell E6, I'm going to use account, again, we're going to count all records, 31, filtered, using the subtotal, and count, not substitution, subtotal, count is function number 2 in the list, okay, golf, should have 5 only, right? You can see only 5 records, 5 filtered records. Okay. Okay. Make sure I have all that. Okay, that's it. And that's the final look of this assignment and how it should be used. So we applied table structure, 3 different type of filters, and show you the difference between using the subtotal functions and the regular functions that we've been learning, okay, for calculations. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.